What's good, guys? Hope you're doing well. Welcome to a new forecast. Today it's the 28th of October, and I know I've been a bit offline this week, so yeah, I'm sorry for that. But I'm just busy with the forecast with my ADHD. If I do 1,000 things at once, I will have zero output. So I really need to try to focus on one thing at a time, although I can't. That's why I still do my analysis, also running another business, also working part-time. So got a lot of things going on, but we're back, we're ready, and let's dive into the charts. Let's first of all dive into my own charts because these are not mine. There we go. My laptop is almost dying, so let's sort that out first. Alrighty, there we are. I hope it's sharing. I think it is. You're sharing your screen. Perfect. Wonderful. Beautiful. Okay. So let's just pretend like this is not there. Because we're going to make a forecast. You can already see the things that can be removed. What we also can see is that this one got respect very nicely, although we broke above, but still it's a point of interest. It's an area of interest, not like that entire that I should respect that. PY. There we go. Daily wise. All right, so let's start on the XY. It's a bit slow. I got too many screens open. Um, Hold up. Please let me close this. Oh, I thought this was gonna happen. Give me 1 second, guys. There we go. I can close this. I can close this. I can close this. All right. All right. DXY first. So I said this was Friday. Gonna break above. Nice. Respecting that now. Also nice. But we're gonna make a forecast. So what happened? We still have these liquidity areas to the upside. We tapped into that. What's it called? Hold up. Let me see. We tapped into that key level really, and it didn't tap into the PY. We just tapped into a key level, and then we broke to the upside. If we go to the daily, we can see that we broke above somewhere. And now that we got above this high, price actually started to move very correctional. This is why GU and EU got more opportunities this week. I got an EU trade, or I saw an EU trade. I wasn't trading. I saw an EU trade. I saw a GU trade. So very nice that those were available. That the market sentiment, the market behavior is changing, and because in the third quarter there was barely any trades, and now in the fourth quarter we see that change, and we can see what's happening. We can see that things are starting to move to change. As I said, price moving or is starting to move more balanced out. It's starting to form nice structures, and when price forms nice structures, my entry drill is more present in the market, is present more often in the market. So following the light blue structure, I think we're moving down, but actually I don't. So we got that bullish break. We got this area up here. We can see that this was one direction, and then from here come above here. Price started to form nice legs to the downside. Now we broke above. This can either be a liquidity grab to then continue further to the downside, or we go up, because I think that it might be possible to hope in Q3. Otherwise, at the end of at the start of Q1, we get into this high time frame area and fill that imbalance, and then get to the downside. For now, following this structure, we can look for longs from here. Well, not really. This is just following the structure. We want to look for discount pricing. However, what's more relevant for us is this light blue structure as it is. I'm in a hurry a bit. As it is more recent. Now look at that. It's almost picture perfect. It's that I drew it on wrong, but look at that. That kind of support level. If we let me pull this across. Let's get the box tool out. Check this out. So we got this one. Then we got there, that reaction. You got this reaction. Look at that. Tapped in there, tapped in there. We tapped in there. Make a little bit like that. Respect to that entire area. So it's a nice support area. What does a support area mean for us? Well, support area means liquidity, right? We broke above. We're for now respecting this area, but it's the end of the week, so don't know yet. Ideally, working with this structure now. Sorry for the different colors, because for my other account, Trades by Mao, where I do the breakdowns now, I'm using different colors. Price range, no, FUG. Ideally, want to see price now come back into that discount pricing and look for longs. However, if we look at the daily, it's not a strong break. That Thursday break was just a wick, and that Friday was quite indecisive. So I am looking at higher pricing. But we might get to the downside first before price moves higher. Yeah. Also, I drink coffee. It's been a while since I drank coffee. I have so much. There's like a caffeine energy overload. Yeah. So yeah, forecast wise, coming into next week, following DXY, I'm looking for longs, shorts into longs for DXY. I'll be longing from here, shorting into it, or I will be looking for shorts from, of course, above these highs. Ideally above the liquidity and above this high, but we can't tell yet. So above this high would be a nice short for me. We're already above an old high, but that would be an extra thingy. But that for now, I would say, sorry. 50-minute wise, you can see that area there. And from look for shorts from there into the lows, and then lows to the highs. Now, what does that mean for you? Let's go to the high time frame again to see where we are, see how the week closed. So actually, as I said, we had that wick to the upside, and now we have the bearish closure. It's not as bearish as I expected it to be. It's actually just a little bit indecisive candle, but it still has that bearish closure. Not any impulse to the upside, not really strong impulse to the downside. Why? Because at the end of the week, we started to slow down. Tuesday, Wednesday, we had that stronger bearishness. And then, although Wednesday was a small candle, it had that strong closure. Thursday, huge wick, and then Friday, indecisive. What I literally can't unsee is that we have this liquidity being built up to the downside, right? So that's something I have to keep in mind. 4-hour wise, we are inside the discount area. We took internal range liquidity, so really I'm looking for higher pricing, and DXY, like if you compare EU to DXY, give me that brush. DXY already broke below here. It's already around here, this area. So DXY, I would be looking at these areas to trade into, and then look for long shorts. These are longs on DXY, but for EU it's a bit different because we didn't break. Yeah, so DXY, let me translate it right. We're looking for longs from this area, shorts from that area. So that would mean for EU that we're looking for longs from here And we would be looking for shorts from here, but therefore we first have to break below here. So for EU, I'm just following that structure, which kind of lines up with DXY, and looking for longs into the higher areas, and ideally just continuing bullish, taking out this area. That's one of my targets. Why? Because after that we reach or start to reach into that discount pricing, or that premium, sorry, my bad, that premium pricing. We start to close in on that premium pricing for the dark blue range. But as I said, we have this liquidity to the downside, and then zooming out again, we have this overall yellow range, which is still intact. We want to reach discount on that range. We also reach into premium of the highest time frame, most major red range. Sorry, this is the yellow one, this is the red range. And therefore, based on that one and the key level, we want to move lower as we already moved away from that key level. That would mean euro weakness, dollar strength. Yeah, so coming into next week, basically for these forecasts, you only need like DXY, just trade along that. I'm looking for longs into these areas, into the highs, or I'm looking for longs from below here and shorts only from above here. Then for GU, unlike EU, GU broke bearish, but same as EU, still inside a bullish range. I'm also looking for longs, and that's actually looking super good. Get below there. I'm gonna remove all these. I'm gonna put that on Monday. Section, so let's keep that one on. So use that for my breakdown on trades by Mao. I didn't mention that it's a previously low. I just mentioned that it's a low that's been taken out. Well, look at that for GU. Already doing a little breakdown there, or a little more detailed forecast. There we go. I don't know if the trade's still on there. It might be. No, it's not. So yeah, that's what I'm looking at. And you could also class this break. This as a break. There we go. Get in there, move along. Yeah, so that's really my forecast. Looking for longs on both pairs until we either reach above here. And if we reach below here, we line up with DXY anyway. So we would be looking for longs as well. And yeah, that's what I'm waiting for. That's my forecast. It's pretty straightforward. It's not too much to it. Don't want to dive too deep into it yet. Price is pretty clear if you ask me. It's clean. It's nice. So let's check it out. Catch you guys in the market on Monday, and see you there. Peace out. No different scenarios, by the way, this time. Just following along because we're following the major structure.